So today we are doing this glowy, summery look with a slight bit of a plum lip, which is really rare, I think, for summer. It's my first YouTube video, you guys. I'm so excited to be here. I've always wanted to be on YouTube. I've always wanted to do makeup tutorials and videos for you guys and just share the stuff that I do every day. We're headed to the park today, so I wanted to do a natural-ish makeup look so that you can see my skin through, you can see all of my freckles and stuff, but you also get this like beautiful, juicy, plump plum summer lip, which I think is really cool. So stay tuned, we're gonna start, and thanks so much for watching, guys. So I don't know if you guys can tell, but my lips are really dry today, so I'm gonna start with the Abnormal Beauty Company's organic cold pressed rose hip seed oil. This stuff is really good for like dry skin, especially like dry lips. I actually put it on my lips the other day and I was like, oh, okay, it works. So I'm just gonna dab a little bit of that on my lips to prep them for makeup life, and then just rub it in. We have other products that prep the skin too, like Gleam by Melanie Body Radiance. This is Sandra Deluxe's collaboration, and she did an excellent job. This is a really beautiful peachy color, and I like to start this as my base all over the face. It gives your skin such a pretty, like, soft glow underneath the makeup, so that your makeup is like glowing from within. It really sticks to makeup. Like, it gives your skin a beautiful glowy finish that is just your skin, and then anything you put on top of that, it just shines through just enough to make your foundation glowy and still keep the skin like quality. It has little reflex in it that reflect just like skin does. And then I'm going to go in with Fenty Beauty, of course, their Pro Filtr foundation. It's a soft matte, so it's skin-like-ish. I am in the color 310. And I know, I need to get a tan. It's like ridiculous. I am so pale. I just kind of take a pump of that on the back of my hand, and then I just dot it all over my face. I really like to, when it comes to foundations, I really like to put them on with my hands. I know it's like weird and YouTube doesn't like it very much, but I think it gives me the coverage that I like, and doesn't take away so much of the product. So I'm just gonna rub that in all over my face. Because we're using so little product, like I said, I only put a pump, and it is a soft matte finish. It really lets your skin show through. I have a ton of freckles on this side of my face, and even more on this side of my face, and I want them to show, you know? I want them to be seen, especially in the summer. Everyone's doing faux freckles, and I'm over here like, I have real freckles. So letting them kind of peek through the makeup and look a little bit more subtle while still giving your skin that like perfect skin look is always really nice. Now that our foundation is all rubbed in, I'm gonna go in with a concealer. The one that I've been gravitating towards lately and always, ever since it came out, is the Colorpop No Filter Concealer. This stuff is awesome. I'm in the color Medium Dark 32. And for summer, especially, since I do have the little freckles around, I really like to concentrate my highlight and concealer on the areas of my face where I know that I need it. So right underneath the eye. Because of where my freckles are placed, I'm not drawing the huge triangle underneath my eyes for the summer. I'm really concentrating on the areas of my face where I want a little bit of brightness and coverage, which is right underneath my eyes, like literally right underneath them right here. And then also around my nose. And then I'm also gonna put it right here on my nose, and then just kind of line the bridge of my nose. And then obviously on the chin as well. So then I let that kind of sit for a little bit so that I get the coverage and stick that I need, because when I blend it out, I don't want it flying all over my face. That's kind of what happens whenever you blend out your concealer too early. It doesn't have time to sit and settle into the skin, and then it just spreads all over your face, not as full coverage, and it's more just spreadable. So we want it to sit and settle into our skin so that we get that nice coverage later. And now I'm gonna start my brows. This is the Elle brow pencil. Looks like this, has this awesome spoolie, and it's such cute little packaging. I don't know if you guys can see that. This pencil is $2, like $2, and that's not even sale price. Sometimes they go on sale at Ulta and they'll be like $1.85 or like $1.50, and that's incredible for a pretty decent pencil. Pencil side looks like this. It's not as sharp as I would normally like my eyebrow pencils to be, but it's like sharp enough to get the job done, and honestly it's $2, so I bought like 4 of them. And we're just gonna outline our brows. I will do a more like structured and formal brow tutorial in another video, but for now we're just gonna get our brows done because I want to get the basic shape in right now so that I can go in and define them and make them as cute as I want to later. But right now it's all about the basic shape, and it's a good way to let time pass as the concealer under our eyes, on our nose, on our forehead is drying so that we get the coverage that we want. It's actually like hard to do your brows on camera. I'm used to doing my brows when I'm like standing up in front of my mirror in the bathroom. So this is the shape that we're going to be working with right now until we really get to define it and go back and do that later. So now I'm just going to blend in my concealer. Again, I use my favorite tools, which are my fingers, and I start from the areas on my face where I need the least amount of coverage to the areas on my face where I need the most amount of coverage. So I always save my eyes for last so I can be more precise and a little bit more exact whenever I'm placing my product there. And that's also why I like to use my finger instead of like a beauty blender or a brush, is because brushes and beauty blenders are all good. And sometimes for some products, for some looks, I will use them. But for this particular look, I'm really trying to have my skin show through the way that it is. Make it look glowy and cute. It's all well and good, but I really want my like freckles to continue to show through on either side. And doing my concealer this way ensures that, like with my finger. And do you see how the skin is still a little bit glowy from the Gleam by Melanie Mills on it? It's just a little bit more radiant and a lot more skin-like, like you can really see my skin. Now we're gonna go in with some contour. I'm gonna use ItsMyRayeRaye's palette with BH Cosmetics. She did a stunning job on this palette. It is so beautiful, such amazing colors for dark skin girls. And I'm going to take a flat brush actually. So any brush that's dense and flat like this is an awesome brush that I like to use for contour. So I'm gonna go in with Mocha, which is this middle color right here, and put it just on the edge of the brush. You see? I don't know if you can see where the product lies, but it's just on the edge right here. And then we're going to take that side and use it to contour. I like to start right here where my ear is, or like there. And like all product, you really want to start where you're putting your brush on the place on your face where you want the most amount of product. So we don't need it to seem like our sideburns are just like extending along our face. We want it to look like we have cut, like contoured, like sucked in cheek faces. So we're gonna start in the area of our skin where we want the most amount of product, which is like right in the middle here and then further along. And then I just draw my line and then fluff it out. So you get a nice shadow there. That's what we want. We want it to look like our cheeks naturally like go in like that. Bam. Look at that. Looking cute. Nice contour. So my husband and I are going to the park today. I'm riding my bike over there. So this look is natural, but it's also supposed to be like a lasting look, which is really good because we want it to last as long as it can whenever it's out in that sun. So I am not trying to have my face sweat off and look like anything out here in these streets, you know what I mean? I'm gonna take also, you guys, neck and chin contour are very freaking important. So I'm taking Brownie Bite, a little bit of Brownie Bite, and mostly some Mocha. And I'm just gonna line my jaw with it. So we get that shadow that's cast. Hide a little bit of that double chin, you know what I mean? Because they'll come for you, man. The double chin will come for you. She has no remorse. She does not care about your child support. She doesn't care about your student loans. The double chin is here and she doesn't care. So we're gonna make her disappear. Contour's done. Looking pretty snatched, which is good. Now I'm gonna go in with my powder. Actually, I totally forgot to go in with my powder before, but I like to use Sacha Buttercup setting powder. And this isn't the one that everybody uses, that really, really yellow one. It's a little bit too dark for me because I'm pale as hell. But this one's a little bit lighter. If you can see the color of the, without like it spilling. So it's definitely more yellow toned, which I think is really good because I'm very yellow. And I'm gonna go underneath my eyes just with my finger to make sure that all of the creases have been evened out. And then I'm gonna take literally barely on my brush and sweep right under there. Because what we don't want to have is that like powdery look, you know? We want it to be more subtle. So right underneath my eyes. That's pretty much the only place that I worry about creasing is under my eyes. So I make sure to put product under there. Just a little bit of powder during the summer. We want more glow, less powder. Okay, bronzer time. Bronzer, it helps warm your face up, make it look a little bit more sun-kissed, which is really, really cute. So I'm going in with the Black Radiance True Complexion Contour Palette. This is their powder palette. I know they have one that's cream, but I'm not a creamy person. My skin doesn't really like cream. And we're gonna go into the sculpting color right here. If you can't tell already, you guys, I've used this palette so much. And we're just gonna go into the sculpting powder and just sculpt up your face. Warming her up, making her look a little bit more smashed. And then also what I like to do is take an angled brush like this one. And my brushes are just from BS Mall, which is literally an Amazon brand. They're 10 bucks on the internet. And then we're gonna go back into our ItsMyRayeRaye palette, go back into this mocha color right here. And we're gonna do a tiny bit of eye and nose contour. Now, when I say nose contour, watch very closely. In the eye, and then drag it down only slightly to about right here. We're not trying to flatten our noses. We're not trying to create a new nose shape, you guys. Honestly, your nose shape is so beautiful. And this summer, it's just like too much nose contour is too much. You know, I just think that the wider your nose spreads, the wider your smile is, and we should all just embrace our noses, but that's just me. We're just defining the eye shape, making the eyes look a little bit deeper in the face, which I think is really super important to make your makeup just look super freaking cute. And then we're just contouring the eye. So bring that same dark color up and over the eye like this, and then bring it out. It creates like a really nice base for your eye makeup to stand out with. It is time for one of my favorite things, which is blush. I actually found this. It is Bronze Balm by Absolute New York. Cute little packaging, super easy on the go. And look how pretty this is. This like rose gold-ish color. I like to use this as my blush. And the way that I actually do it, take my same powder brush that I was using before, and I just kind of melt it onto my hand. Get a nice creamy base of it right here. And then I just take my brush, dip it into that, and then just kind of put it on my cheeks. Because sometimes, and this is actually very true with this product too, when you have a stick product that goes over anything that's been like powdered or just anything that's set, some stick products will take the product like off of your skin as they lay themselves down. I want the product on my skin. I think it's so pretty. Like, look how pretty this blush is, you guys. She's so cute. So you want it on your face and you want that nice glow that it gives, but you don't want to take your foundation off in the process. This is a really good way to do that. And then on top of that, because this product gives your skin a really nice glow, so then on top of that, I'm gonna go in with the Sephora Colorful collection. I really love a orangey, like gold-ish blush for summer. Look at this color, you guys. Like, look how freaking pretty she is. So I'm gonna take a little bit of that and put it right on top of the blush that we just put. I really like blush, you guys. I just think it's so pretty, especially in the summer when we get to be colorful and like, I don't know. I really like blush. Now it's every girl's favorite part, highlight. And yes, I'm still one of those girls that uses fan highlight, although I really do like this Sigma brush for highlight too. This is their high cheekbone highlighter brush. It's the F03 brush. This is a really nice brush for highlight, but I like this one, classic everyday highlight. We're gonna go into two highlights today. First one we're going into is the NYX Duo Chromatic Illuminating Powder. It is so pretty. It kind of looks like the blush that we just put on, but a little bit more gold in it. It's like a rose goldish color. So we're just gonna go into that, and I'm gonna use my fan brush for it. And just carry it along my cheeks right here. So I'm putting that on my face, and if you can see that, look how cute. It's such a pretty highlight. But we're not done with that, you guys. I like to go OD on my highlight. I don't care. Okay, I love highlighter. So if it's going on, it's going on, show. This is also a really good way to carry that pretty rosy color onto your nose. So I like to put a little bit of a dot right here on my nose to carry that color in, and then right here in between my eyes as well. Then I'm gonna go in with the LA Girl Strobe Light Strobing Powder. This stuff is very underrated. Look at that. It is so pretty. Like such a gorgeous rosy, goldy with a little bit of specks of like silver in it as well. I'm putting that right over the top to give a bit more glow to the look. And then I'm also carrying some on my lip. Make her look more plump. And then what I like to do for summer also with my brows is just to make them look like feathery. So I go back in with my brush and just brush through them so that my actual hairs of the brows are what's showing through more than the actual product is. Very cute. So during the summer, I don't love to put on eyeshadow during the day, but what I do like to do is put highlight on my eyes. So we're gonna go back into the NYX Duo Chromatic Illuminating Powder. Oh, and this is in the color Synthetica, or Synthetic, I don't really know. And we're just gonna take a little bit on my finger here and pop it right here on my lid to give yourself a little tiny hint of like a summery sunset, like highlighted lid look. I just think it's so pretty. Okay. So for lip products in the summer, I like to keep it neutral and a little bit pouty. So I'm gonna go in with, this is Bite Beauty's. It's their little lip crayons. And this is in the color Glace, I don't know. But it's this really, it looks a little bit more on the gray side, but when you put it on, it's literally like the color of my lips, but better. And what I like to do for the summer, and just literally always, is put it slightly above my lips like this. Give myself a little bit of a pout. I kind of use it as a liner. And so I put that all over my lips. It's kind of like a Your Lips but better, but like a berry colored version of that. And then I'm gonna go in with the Buxom lip polish. This stuff is amazing. It's kind of plumping, so it gives your lips a little bit of oomph. We all love like juicy, delicious lips for the summer. And I just spread that on over top in like the messiest way humanly possible, you guys. And there we have it. This is my going to the park in the summer daytime look. We've got our skin showing through the makeup, so you can still see freckles and little just skin bits. We've got fuzzy, fluffy brows. We've got a tiny bit of like highlight on the eyes and some really, really big, luscious lips. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to share, subscribe, follow, and click the bell in the top right hand corner if you want to be alerted with all the cool new stuff that I'm doing. We're gonna have a lot flowing in over the summer, so I really, really hope you guys are here on this journey with me. And last but not least, always, always continue to glow. See you later.